You are listening to an original message from the reader currently known as Jason Ashanti McDaniel of Madam Jason's Tarot. Dear spirit guides of the highest benevolence, only those that are able to help out with the message, please help out. And then when you're done, you're not earthbound, you can go back to doing whatever source appoints you to do. Please deliver the most clear, concise, synchronistic, and accurate messages for the Sag Collective concerning whatever they need to know about August 2026 or whenever they come across the video. Please bless those that bless me, curse those that curse me. To anyone sending me or the collective negative energy, may that energy be returned to sender 3 times fold immediately. Amen, Ashe, and thank you very much. Oh, okay. So we have the Dagaz rune, a positive shift here at the bottom of Sacred Symbols and Oracles. A lot of the time the readings run together, so you did just get this card in your 30-minute money reading, so some of you who resonated with that one might resonate with this one. I'm trying to see, is that a crow or a raven or some other type of bird? I don't know. I see a lot of spirit animals nowadays, so I'm just trying to see what it is. We have Divine Feminine, Stormy, and Release all coming out together, so somebody's been going through a very hard time. Being that Divine Feminine came out in this combination, what I'm hearing is like there's like a Divine Feminine. I feel like you've had to be masculine for whatever reason. You could be like a single mother or something like that, which kind of came out in the 30-minute as well. But then there's Courage here with the lightning bolt. Sometimes the lightning bolt also represents you getting an idea or having an epiphany or some sort of sudden realization. And there is lightning bolts. There are lightning bolts in the Tower card. So with Stormy here, I feel like you're going through Tower energy. But I'm also hearing something about like people who are against you going through Tower moments. Also, if you're into Ifa, someone could be a child of Shango, or Shango energy could be significant. So I'm gonna try to get the most prevalent or the most relevant physical features. I usually like to get 7 to 8 out of this deck, but sometimes extras come out or I feel the need to get more. So these are just the most common ones. Okay, I see the small package card wanted to come out. I'm just gonna go ahead and get it. Some people, like, they get a kick out of it. Some people think it's like, people will get like really offended over that card, but that card means a lot of things to me. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. So we have Dimples here at the bottom of the deck. I think this guy came out in the 30-minute money reading. Someone who has dimples, someone who's an athlete, or someone who's a player could be significant. We have body piercings. Someone can have faux locks. They could have a septum, a medusa, a beauty mark. Age range 57 to 76. This is like my Emperor Barber Cosmo card. Small package, it could mean a lot of things. It could mean someone, literally what you think it means for the cis guys. It could mean that someone's overcompensating, they have an ego. This is also one of the trans masculine cards in this deck. Trans masculine or intersex, and it's not to like give people more body dysphoria or make them feel a certain way, but if you're familiar with the Quigley scale and how some people take hormones and it turns one organ into something else, that's what I usually get with small package. And also that card just means someone could be short and or petite. We have white here. We have freckles. We have Native American. Age range 76 to 94. And we also have blue eyes. So this could be describing you or someone else in this reading. There are also other ways that you can tell that this is your reading as well. Being that we have shift, good fortune, Stormy. It looks like some energy is being transmuted, and some people might possibly be facing karma right now. So I'm just going to try to get some of these tiles stacked up. So the scrying tiles, what they'll do is they'll have first names, last names, middle names, inside jokes that you have with the universe, any quirky thing that'll let you know that this is your reading. Sometimes your occupation, like the field you work on in, or your exact company will come out in the tiles as well. So I just have to make sure I have enough variety here to actually make some words. Okay, gamer. Grabbing a P. Someone's name could be Paige. Okay, what do we not have here? I feel like we need an O if I can find one. And let's see if I can find a U too. Or I might take this B over here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the B for time's sake. Okay, Knob Hill is almost in the tiles. So someone could work at in like a deli area of a grocery store. Maybe even somewhere like Subway. Someone could be like a sandwich artist somewhere. Let me just cover some of these up so I can see a little bit more. Monica. Okay, map. I'm trying to see if Lyft is in here. Lyft is not in here. Sometimes Uber and Lyft come out. I did grab 2 V's and an I because I was channeling the name Viv. Usually I keep, that's one name that keeps on showing up in my readings, but I haven't met anyone named Viv yet. There's also someone named Sochi and someone named Quincy who I haven't met yet. But I pretty much met everybody else whose name comes out in the tiles. I see Florida, so someone could be from Florida. Someone's name could be Floor. I do see ID, I don't give an F, the abbreviation in here. Fake ID, I don't know why that's sticking out to me. So someone could be like crashing out. But again, with this energy of karma and justice, you might be like getting over a karmic cycle. There could have been something shady that you did in the past where you're learning the lesson from. And I also see new hire in here. Well, new hire is almost in here, but hired. So something about getting a new job might be significant. I was trying to see if Sheck was in here because I think that came out, or I saw it in my analytics one day. I don't really see too much in this one. I probably should have grabbed some other letters, but usually when I edit or as I speak, whatever I'm saying will come, like I'll see it in the tiles. Okay, so don't really have like a specific energy for this message yet. I just feel something about karma is significant. Maybe not so much dark night of the soul, but going through a very hard trial and possibly overcoming it. Releasing could mean that you're releasing a person, but it could mean that you're releasing toxic habits within yourself, and that's going to cause you to have more abundance. Also, with these 2 cards that have older people in it, I was getting that someone could work with geriatrics. So I do see CNA in the tile, so someone can have a medical field job. But for some of you, I feel like whoever these older people are, you might have a hard time getting along with them. Something about your parents or your grandparents could be significant as well. have the World in the reverse here. Interesting, because the World was upright and the Five of Cups was reversed in the 30-minute. But we have Two of Cups upright. We have Seven of Cups reverse. We have the Sun card upright. And we have Five of Cups upright. So we have Cancer, Scorpio, Leo. And then also there's Aquarius and Taurus with the World card here. So fixed signs are significant. So the Two of Cups, this could be being equally yoked with someone. It could be like a friendship, your best friend energy, someone who you're really tight with, who you see eye to eye with, being equally yoked, a partnership of some kind. Two of Cups is also a reunion card, and I am feeling like something about a reunion is significant. Seven of Cups in the reverse, maybe someone's narrowing down options, but I do feel like something about getting clarity is significant because the Sun card represents exposure. Something about children could also be significant with the Sun card here. It's the happiest card in tarot, so that's good. There's some joy that's coming your way. But then there's also the Five of Cups here, the Five of Cups upright. So there's an Easter egg for the Tower in the background of the Five of Cups, but there's also a bridge. So it could be that you're crossing over right now from like a really bad time in your life to a better one. So let's start clarifying. Why is Two of Cups upright here? Ace of Wands in the reverse. What else? 10 of Cups or 10 of Wands upright. It looked like it wanted to come out in the reverse, but I think it flipped over. 10 of Wands upright, Ace of Wands reverse. So, okay. 7 of Pentacles upright. Someone's been working hard on something. Is this like a relationship with the Ace of Wands in the reverse where someone's like, I just want to be with this one person. I'm not gonna, I feel like this Ace of Wands reverse is someone saying they're not gonna go back to their ex. Or let's say you could be dealing with a person who has a body count and technically you might be their ex too, but there's something about you knowing about a specific person that during separation or during the cycle that I won't even say left you for, because a lot of times people, they just want to like make it seem like they're in a good relationship, but really they're just trying to see if you're jealous. So I kind of feel like it's something like that. But they have history with you with the Seven of Pentacles. I think they want to make it work out, but there's also like, I feel like there's something about a business opportunity that they want to do with you. So before I move on to different cards, why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Nine of Wands reversed, the Hermit upright. Right, because they're tired of doing things by themselves. They're kind of lonely. They feel like it's really hard to do things by themselves and they want to be relieved from that. And again, there's another reunion card here, the Three of Cups. And I do feel like a third-party situation was in the way. Because technically we're seeing Two of Cups and Three of Cups upright, but I feel like at one point it was something like this and someone's narrowing it down. We have more Sagittarius. Ace of Wands is all fire, so there's Aries here, and then we have Virgo with the Hermit. So I'm picking up, when I saw that Ace of Wands in reverse, what I was hearing was like short stack or something like that. Or I was picturing, you know how when you go to carnivals and they have like the meter? So someone's dealing with a short person, and I also feel like someone who's older, someone who has white hair is significant. For some of you, this person that is a romantic interest could be significantly older than you, or maybe they're just older than you in general. But sometimes the Hermit gives me like midlife crisis. I'm way too grown for this type of energy. So I feel like someone's trying to settle down and come to their senses because they are getting older. And that they might not necessarily be 76 through 94 with that age range card, but someone who has white hair is significant for someone too. But why Seven of Cups in the reverse? Ace of Swords upright. Another card about clarity. So Seven of Cups reverse, Ace of Swords upright, that is clarity, and the sun's right next to it. So gaining clarity on something. Why is clarity such a big thing? And I'm hearing, because we have old people, because we have clarity, or the crown chakra, such an important thing. If you do work with geriatrics, maybe you're caregiving for a loved one who could have Alzheimer's or dementia or something like that. Or you could just work with a lot of people like that. And so tarot, like esoteric things do help people heal. It's proven, but it's not everything. And like you could do things like get Reiki, do Reiki for people, give them crown chakra crystals. That doesn't mean that they're going to be cured from their dementia or Alzheimer's. But I feel like, I don't know, maybe someone, you might have felt like a loved one, they forgot about something that was very important to you in your past, but you're going to ask them about it and they're going to remember it. And I don't know why. That's like a very small moment of joy, but I don't know why that's coming out in this reading. Maybe it's just giving you hope because you felt like someone was kind of gone all the way. And we did just have the Death card come out here. So there's a lot of Scorpio energy. 9 times out of 10, the Death card does not represent death, but I also kind of feel like some of you might have like an older relative that might be passing away. They could have dementia or something like that. It might be that right before they pass away, they're going to have like some sort of epiphany or something, or they're going to, I don't know, maybe they might start prophesying to you or start talking about, they might tell you like a one-word sentence or something like that that's going to give you chills. Like they know that they're going to be reincarnated, or they know what's going to happen to them after, in the afterlife. I also feel like with death, because that's transformation energy, this spirit, this family member is pretty much, it's like you're still connected to them, because as soon as they leave this earth plane, they're going to be on your spirit team. So I feel like you're still going to feel their energy all around you. So it's bittersweet. Like it might cause you to grieve, and people grieve in different ways, but at the same time, I feel like that is something that you can look forward to. Because when someone's already done everything that they can do in this earth plane, they have things that they have to do when they're spirit beings. So it's probably, this person is probably in pain. They're probably very old, so they're going to be relieved of that. But on the bright side, they're going to have like new assignments or new things to look forward to. But of course, the Death card could represent many things, but I am getting that message. What else about the Death card? The Death card could also just represent these major changes that are going to be in your life with the Dagaz rune here at the bottom of Sacred Symbols and Oracles. Yeah, I feel like there might be a death in the family soon, because Ten of Pentacles is a family card, it's in the reverse. And you know how sometimes people, like you could already have a messy karmic family, and then sometimes when people pass away, then the family starts getting into arguments about who deserves what, and it might be like a hot mess. So just prepare for that. But at the same time, I feel like people who have karmic families, they've been that way forever. So I think you already know that this is going to happen. What else about Ten of Pentacles reverse? I'm even seeing Four of Wands reverse here at the bottom of the deck, which is could be another thing about households. Page of Pentacles upright. I feel like people are going to be mad because you might get most of the inheritance in that situation. And with Five of Swords in the reverse, it's like people try to compete with you on who's the best sibling or who was there for this person before they died or something like that the most. And I feel like, I don't know, you're going to walk away with something. It may not be a lot. If you have good fortune here, it may not be a lot with the page, but let's say you have multiple siblings and, you know, for some of you, you could be the oldest sibling, or it could be that you're really the most favored sibling and that's triggering people. But it's something like the oldest was supposed to get the car, or was supposed to inherit the house, or the oldest was supposed to get the wedding rings. I feel like you're gonna get something. It's like a little heirloom or a family trinket that might not necessarily be big or worth a lot, but the sentimental value is important. And I do feel like they are closer to a relative than other family members are. And it's like your family members, they didn't want to be there for this person before they died, but they want to compete with you on who's the best family member or something like that. I don't know. It's a weird message. But let's clarify the Sun card upright. Five of Wands upright, Eight of Wands in the reverse. So Leo and Sag here. A lot of fire in this reading as well. There's a conflict that may have to do with someone not being excited or not getting communication. But this is clarifying the Sun though. Back to the romantic situation, maybe this is the karmic, like hating on you because you could be happy with someone who you're going to be in reunion with, and the conflict is they're not the one who's getting the attention with the Eight of Wands reverse. What else? Why are those two showing up here? Nine of Swords reverse. So you're going to stop stressing about something and be very vitalized or be very joyous about something. And then there's the Star upright. Okay. So when I saw the Nine of Swords reverse, I was feeling something about like someone passing away. This could be that family member, but it could also be, not that you should rejoice when things happen to people like that, because you don't want to like play God, so to speak. But usually when I see Nine of Swords reverse or Four of Swords reverse, sometimes it could mean that someone's ill and they're not going to get better. But then we have the Star here. So it's kind of like someone was meant to pass away when it comes to the family member, but you have healing qualities. I feel like someone who is in the medical field is very significant for this one. But it's also like, in the context of the relationship, let's say maybe there's a divine masculine that's trying to make their presence known here. But let's say you could be dealing with a masculine, but not for everybody. They feel like the karmic is the Nine of Swords reverse. Like the karmic stresses them out. When they're with the karmic, their life is a storm brewing. But when they're with you, that's where this healing energy and this inspiration comes with. Especially if you're a divine feminine. That is in sacred symbols and oracles. But especially if you're a divine feminine and you have a divine masculine, people say that the divine feminine usually leads the twin flame or the soulmate journey intuitively and emotionally, and I feel like that's what you're doing. You're the Star here. And also with the Star, there's something about you getting attention when someone else wants it. So why is it that I feel that way with people's families and with people's romantic situations where they got third parties involved? What is it about you that's making you be in the Star energy? Like, I know you're a great person, but what is it that other people are seeing in you? So we have Seven of Wands upright. You have boundaries. That's why people respect you. They look up to you because you have boundaries. And also you could be very protective. Like, you could be an empath, but you're a person that makes other people feel safe. Like, you defend people who are not able to defend themselves, like elderly people, for example. are people who are abused in some way. And then we also have the Hierophant here. So people respect you, they admire you because you're a leader. You make things happen, even if you're a divine feminine. The Hierophant is pretty much the masculine version of the High Priestess. So I feel like this is mostly talking to divine feminines. But if you are in your Hierophant energy, with masculines, the masculine energy gets things done. So it's like you're a leader, people come to you for advice, you're not messy, you aren't biased, you know how to see both sides of the argument here, and you're loyal too. The karmic could be for everybody, and that's one reason why this person is like tired of being with them as well. Why the Five of Cups upright though? I don't know what that was that wanted to come out. Why the Five of Cups? Okay, there was a lot of things that almost came out. The Five of Cups is here because the Knight of Cups upright. More Scorpio energy. So someone's regretful, they're apologetic for what they did in the past, and I think that they might be talking to you soon because they want to apologize and try to gauge the temperature to see if you're still interested in them. Some of you could have public social media profiles, and like you post things online. Like you could be a tarot reader, you could be a person that just talks about life, you could do vlogs, you could be a person, not necessarily an IG model, but you could just post your outfit. There's something that you do where even if it's just friends and family and people that you know, acquaintances, you have a substantial following of people, and I think people like to see you post, even if it's not business related. And then there's the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Basically, someone saying they're not happy without you in their life, and being with you would be the Sun card energy, or would be the ultimate fulfillment for them. We got the Emperor here in the reverse, so someone could be controlling. Something about someone having a negative relationship with their father could be significant as well. I feel called to use emoji oracle right after the tarot, and I usually don't do that right after the Rider Waite-Smith, but I'm not necessarily pulling for your emotions or for anyone else in this situation, but more so because I want to see what little pictures could help me get synchronicities on whatever this situation is. And that'll let me know what I have to do after this as well too. Because there's a lot of things that I can use, but I don't know what would go best with the story yet. Let's see which themes want to be emphasized more. So what does Sagittarius need to know for their August horoscope? Yeah, that makes sense. Starstruck, fascinated, impressed, amazed by you. So people are amazed by you. You could even have Aquarius placements, but that's pretty much star card energy. We have frustration, annoyance. Okay, people's family members could be annoyed with them. The karmic could be annoyed with you, but also maybe even this person that loves you could be annoyed with you, because there might have been something about, you know, no contact or low contact is always frustrated for everyone involved, even the runners. But someone could be frustrated, like sexually frustrated, but also they could just be frustrated because you didn't do what they wanted to do. With the Emperor reverse, this could be a person that likes control. We have fire, lit, hot passion, but some of you could be dealing with another fire sign, because fire energy is very prominent in this reading, but fire energy is also about getting things done. Peeking, can't look away, scared. So yeah, you got people monitoring your social media profiles. And some people might even just be hate watching you, like they could be the ones who are frustrated, but at the same time they're amazed. They can't stop looking at you. speaking, wants to talk, has something to say. That's pretty much that Knight of Cups here. Be careful though, because we have gold just in it to score. Sometimes Knight of Cups, whether upright or reversed, could represent a love bomber. So you might be dealing with a person who has those tendencies. Just continue to have your boundaries with the Seven of Wands. But also, we saw King of Pentacles, and I felt like the Two of Cups was talking about a business partnership. So it could be that someone wants to partner up with you because they see you as being the perfect person for them to do this partnership with. Like, they don't think that it could be a one-person job. And with the Hierophant, I was getting that someone wants to marry you. We have ring, commitment, proposal, marriage. So your 7th house, your Juno could be significant. Scream, pale in the face, shock, awe, disbelief. I feel like someone's going to be like, people are going to lose their shit once you get this inheritance, no matter how small it is. People are going to lose their shit when they see you basically make your reunion relationship with someone public. That's what I feel that's mostly about. Ghost, ghosted, serial ghoster. I get the feeling that this is a back and forth relationship where you ghosted them and went no contact. They blocked you, they ghosted you, then you blocked them. It's back and forth. And I think with the Two of Cups, you two match each other's energy, both with the karmic stuff, but also when you're high vibrational. Like, it's one of those relationships where the things you have in common are the things that go together, but also there might have been a lot of games involved here with the Five of Wands. Like, if someone made you feel jealous, then you would do something to make them feel jealous, etc. And then we have tears, crying, sadness, emotional pain. So I think I want to get a little bit more to explain this, because Five of Cups is here. I feel like the older person might be crying because they're in pain, and a lot of people, they leave this earth realm when their pain is just like too heavy to bear. There could be exes that have cried over you, family members who are getting triggered by you. So let's learn more about the tears. Who's in the tears right now? Alien, two different worlds, out there, weird. This could be the person who's your romantic interest. So you could still be equally yoked with someone, but usually with soulmates and twin flames, the things that you don't have to have everything 100% in common with someone to be compatible with them. But the things, like, you guys agree on things in sync, but also the things that are different about you actually complement each other too. So I am going to use Astro Alignment next, because I'm curious to see what placements are significant in this situation. We have music, messages and music. I think of you when I hear that song. So it could be that someone, they're crying because there's a song that they've been listening to, or songs, plural, that remind them of you. I feel like it's a lot of like, woe was me breakup type songs. Like, someone could be listening to a lot of R&B, like Usher and stuff like that. Meditate, self-care, exercise, healthier options. So someone could be crying because they're meditating about something, or maybe they're going through like a health trial, and the crying is what happened to them when they needed an emotional release, and they're realizing like they feel guilty for the patterns that they had, but also they're crying because they really want to do something to make their health better, I feel. But yeah, I feel like some of you are dealing with like an older man, possibly a zaddy, because we have the Hermit upright, the Hierophant upright, we saw King of Pentacles upright, the Emperor's in the reverse. That's grown man energy. So yeah, some of you could be, your romantic interest could be a business owner. And even if they don't always do things with integrity behind the scenes, they feel like you have leadership qualities too. Some of you could even be working in education, because I feel like someone could be a teacher. or they feel like you would be a good teacher of some sort of skill that you have, even if the education is not there. We have Scorpio, deep, intense, transformative. That is one of the signs that came out a lot in this one. Queen Kunks, dissonance, adjustment, discord. So there's a lot of people who feel like they're beefing with you right now. And I feel like the distress you're in, really a lot of it is not even directly related to you. It's not your problem. It's just that you're going through a lot of mess right now because people around you are messy. Like even the third party thing, sometimes like the karmics don't know anything about you, but they just know that, like, they've seen you with this person. It could be like an old photo or something like that, but it's like when they're messy, it's like people who are miserable or messy, they want to pull you into their drama. So really you're just kind of connected with this as a side type of way, but you're not choosing this. We have Saturn, discipline, obstacles, boundaries. Again, a synchronicity with boundaries. This is Capricorn's ruler. Pay attention to what's in your Saturn and your natal chart. Opposition, resistance, struggle, polarity. So yeah, this is talking about, with Two of Cups, you having similarities but also oppositions with your love interest. And because you are a Sagittarius, some of you could be dealing with a Gemini, because that's who's, oh, is it Gemini? Yeah, because that's who's directly across from you on the other side of the wheel. You could be beefing with a Gemini. Some of you could have like a Gemini sibling and you're a Sagittarius. Pluto, regeneration, rebirth, transformation. So we have Scorpio and we have Scorpio's ruler coming out here. Pay attention to what's in your Pluto. Gaia, earth, nature, embodiment. I don't know how to find out my Gaia sign, but that placement could be significant. That also is just like earth sign energy or grounding to me. First house ruled by Aries, self, body, presence. I did feel like Aries was a pretty strong sign in this one as well. Okay, so with the Hermit, first house ruled by Aries, something about someone so used to just doing everything by themselves. I did see King of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles is known for like being materialistic. So it could be that someone is trying to go from a bachelor to someone who could be tied down, basically locked down. First quarter moon, momentum, initiative, magnetism. So there might be a relationship that has taken a while to actually progress and for things to actually happen. But I still think behind the scenes, the universe is still trying to bring two people together for whatever purpose. And I feel called to use angel numbers, so I'm going to use that one now. So I'm almost at 40 minutes. After this, guys, I think I'm just going to use Divine Masters and Charms because I don't really see anything else that might be relevant to this reading. Okay, I don't really think I need to show you anything else because I'm seeing everything that makes sense here. We have 1221, symbiosis. That's a huge theme for this reading. Symbiosis with a person. Being like-minded, coming into balance with another person. You could also be seeing angel number 222. We have 5151, optimism. Okay, so Sag is ruled by Jupiter, which is the planet of luck and expansion, so that makes sense. Sagittarius, when they're high vibrational, usually very happy-go-lucky, optimistic, fun people to be around. We have 427, authenticity, and 1212, choices. It can't get any clearer than that. These two coming out together is like someone, maybe they settle for low-hanging fruit. Trashy women is what I'm seeing. Like, I'm seeing the type of women, and I'm not you know, downing anyone that likes to twerk or likes to occasionally like show revealing clothes on Instagram or whatever. But it's like what I'm seeing in my third eye is like pick me women, like women who may be beautiful. Some of them are like actually like they have natural beauty, and some of them are kind of like just trying to fit a mold. Like I'm talking about, there's no way I could say this without it sounding harsh, but this is what I'm literally seeing in my third eye. I'm talking about like people who have long, uncombed weaves, people who the clothes are like 3 sizes too tight, or they're just like constantly twerking on social media, stuff like that. I feel like your person is like used to hood rat type energies, and that's just kind of what and the thing is this, sometimes they're not even attracted to these women. Sometimes they just do it just because they're readily available. And then I feel like you're an empress energy, and I feel like you're just more classy, you don't try hard. It's like all along this person authentically wanted to choose you, but they need to stop settling, and who they choose is a reflection of how they feel about themselves. So I think what they're really realizing is them stepping into their authenticity is going to bring them closer to you, because one thing that they admire about you is your authenticity, because you're not trying to be like anyone else. You're not trying to be fake, especially because a lot of you do stuff on social media. It's like what you do on the screen is what you do off screen. You could be a person that talks a lot about self-care, and it's not just posing for the gram or trying to stage something for YouTube. This is literally stuff that you incorporate every day in your life. And this person, like, they can feel that it's genuine, or they have some way of like knowing that it is. I'm picking up on someone, like if this love interest lives in the same city as you, and you guys kind of like run into each other a lot because it's low contact. There's something about them, like they know where to find you, so they keep on running into you, and they're like, they just observe how you act when nobody's looking, and they can tell that you're an authentic person. I just very clearly saw somebody walk into Trader Joe's with a red hand basket, and they were walking next to the flowers. So I don't know if you have a Trader Joe's where you live and you always go to Trader Joe's. This person always goes to Trader Joe's, but I saw that very clearly. And I was going to say too, sometimes the angel numbers can represent sequences in your phone, your home address, or somewhere that you frequent a lot, like your job. Out here in Stockton, I think 5151 Pacific Avenue is Delta College. So that could just be confirmation that this reading might resonate with someone who has Sag placements who lives in Stockton. But I definitely feel like you're stepping into your divinity. So I'm using divine masters. I want to see who on your spirit guide is around you, or who are you emanating the most right now. A lot, actually. Ishtar, inner learnings, follow your heart, truth prevails. Ishtar is a goddess of love and war. So I don't want to say love-hate relationship, but you kind of have that dynamic with the love interest. Saint Germain, violet flame, alchemy, release the old, make way for the new. Sagittarius energy is about transmuting. Someone, they could do something related to STEM, maybe even a phlebotomist, because with alchemy, I'm seeing someone like in the temperance card fill up some tubes. So someone can have a job like that, even maybe pharmacy tech. Lady Portia, overcoming limitations, karmic release, let go of the need to be right. That kind of looks like what this card is saying. So if you are going to reunite with someone, it is important to have conversations about what went wrong in the past, how you don't want to repeat that, all that kind of stuff. But also, I feel like cards that say let go the need to be right, those cards come out when it's like the portal is open for you guys to get along, so don't ruin it by focusing on things that really don't need to be brought up right now. We have Bridget, inner fire, let your passion lead you to your purpose. So fire energy is significant. And with the Divine Masters, we do have a lot of different races here, so this is a very diverse reading, even though there were a lot of white cards that came out in physical features. We have Paul the Venetian, gifted one, revealing hidden talents, opportunities to shine. More star card energy. Someone, I feel like they want to invent something with you, or they want to create something with you. We have Buddha, heightened awareness, make peace with your thoughts and your world. With healthier options, I feel like you do yoga or nervous system regulation or Reiki. There's something that you do all the time, breath work even, where like you started recently doing this and people can tell that like your temperance, your mannerisms are different. And the reason why they watch your content, or why they admire you a lot, or why people watch you a lot, is because they kind of want to know the secret to how you're able to be at peace, especially with everything that's going on in the world right now. I'm just trying to feel where the energy is with the charms. You kind of have to like move your hand around like one of those crane game machines, and just I like to feel like where I feel like the energy is. So that takes a while sometimes. Because lately all the ones that I feel are right there at the bottom. Okay, let me see if I could show you all the synchronicities that came out in the 30-minute first. So I think the True Love one, which is really dirty for some reason, came out recently. I don't even want to really show you this one because it's so gross. But it says True Love, so if you've been wondering whether or not someone really loves you, I think they do, but it could be one of those relationships where it's like someone had to learn that infatuation is not love, lust is not love, settling for third parties is not love. It's like they didn't really learn love until they met you, because you had to learn self-love probably dealing with this person. And then, you know, they're growing more fond of you. They're realizing that you love yourself, they love you, and they should love themselves too. So that's what's going on in this relationship. We have the Hammer here, so someone could be working on a project that came out in the 30-minute. The Evil Eye one, I think that just recently came out, so there is someone who's kind of hating on you. Family members and a karmic mostly is what I'm getting. Someone could also be with the family members, are mostly getting siblings, but someone could also have like a negative relationship with their parents too. So like, and so I don't know, someone's parents could be sending them evil eye. There are so many omens of someone just being around toxic people. We have the cage bird here, so someone can feel like a prisoner in their own home. We have the bad apple. This one hasn't come out in a while, but this is usually like, you know how the Bible in Proverbs, it says like a good person could be corrupted by bad company or something like that. So this is like a toxic frenemy card, but I feel like this is talking about the karmic. Also, be careful of people who want to give you gifts right now, because some of these people are putting intentions on the gift. Not everybody, because I don't want you to not trust anyone, but just use your discernment. We also have the chopping block here. So this is a synchronicity with the release knife here. I don't know if someone has a sword tattoo too. Maybe you could have like an Ace of Swords tattoo or something like that. Is there anything else about toxicity? No. We have Capricorn, and it says ambitious on the back. We have Virgo, and it says practical on the back. You could have this in your chart somewhere too. I think in the 30-minute money reading, New Moon in Virgo came out, so maybe you could have Virgo placements. We have the 4-leaf clover here, so you are going to get some sort of lucky outcome with something, even if the rest of your family won't, with the 10 of Pentacles reversed. We have the Go Team charm, which is my spirit team charm, but also someone who's an athlete could be significant. We have the Guardian Angel charm. You might see the name of an angel in the tiles. Azrael is the one that transport people from, you know, people who are dead into the afterlife. So maybe Azrael could be an angel that's kind of like hovering over someone who's supposed to pass away soon, for that older family member. If you've been feeling like there's something in your home, because that's something that a lot of people come to me about. It's not always negative spirits, but that could be a reason why you feel like the presence of something in your home, or you just feel like the energy of like the angel of death or something like that. Very specific, but someone can feel that way. You can still cleanse, but I'm just letting you know it's not always negative energy. Just use your discernment. Okay, the graduation cap could represent someone working in education, recently pursuing education, closing a cycle, learning a lesson. World card energy. We have the Sucker, so someone is kind of in love with you or infatuated with you, going goo goo gaga over you, but your followers are as well. You might be getting some wish fulfillment. You could be seeing 1111 and 111 a lot recently. We have the bow here, so I think someone will try to give you a gift. And of course, you could be watching this video and you have Sag anywhere else in your chart, but I'm kind of feeling like somebody's birthday or some sort of thing that would allow you to get gifts is coming up. But I feel like a lot of people are going to give you gifts, but not all of them are going to be with good intentions, so just be careful with that. There's a synchronicity with the lightning bolt here, which could be an epiphany, a realization. We have the airplane here, which is ascension, but also could talk about travel. Sag is a traveler zodiac sign. And we do have the globe here, so that could be another synchronicity. Closing a cycle, learning a lesson. The dragonfly, I didn't realize how many came out. The dragonfly, which could represent adaptability. We have the spirit cat too. Someone could have a passed away pet that is also on their spirit team. That could also be like the energy that you've been feeling around your house. So you just got like a lot of people on your spirit team. We have the sun, and it says you are my sunshine on the back. I think the sun card came out. So someone is like, if this person, low contact, no contact, watches you on social media every day, they can't wait to see you post, because you really do make their day and uplift their spirit. This is my earth angel charm, because it's angel wings formed in the shape of a heart. So that could be talking about you. And usually people who work in the medical field do have earth angel empath energy. So yeah. We have the umbrella, which represents having everything that you need to weather a storm. Kind of makes sense with the dragonfly coming out. Also, you can have a dragonfly tattoo, an angel wing tattoo. Some of you can have a feather tattoo as well. This is a charm that kind of mostly represents not taking life so seriously and having fun with your life, learning to laugh in the midst of struggles or troubles. We have the initial Z here. And we have the initial Y as well. So I have other Sagittarius videos. Tomorrow, the game plan is I want to make 2 short videos. One of them is going to be why your readings aren't coming into fruition, and the other one is going to be angel numbers so important for spiritual people. So that's my game plan for tomorrow. I have all signs videos, other videos that you can watch, and I am slowly trying to pump out more horoscopes and stuff like that, but also add some variety to the channel. I have some things that I'm working on behind the scenes that I can't wait to show everybody. So if you want to stay tuned for that, if you like the way how I do tarot, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Help me build my watch hours so I can get monetized on YouTube, and also my subscribes. But only if you genuinely like my stuff and you feel the need to subscribe or watch more of my videos. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you got something out of this video. I'm hoping that you have a good day or the good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.